So, if you're just coming off of that last episode, I don't know what we did to fix the problems, but I'm sorry there were problems.
Yeah, bit of a... Normally there are technical issues on my end. This time it was all Zeke's fault. For once.
Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it to the entire world. The most desperately awful group of people ever, until the sequels. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed.
They're going to defeat ISIS!
But right now...
Need to talk to Kirigiri again.
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place.
Yeah,
You
I know.
smell. You smell! You also smell!
You suck! Nah, you suck! Well, to be fair, there are
Well-
garbage bags, like, right over there, so...
Yeah. Do you still have that one thing? Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, you mean the cup noodle? Oh, sorry.
No. No, idiot. The secret tool.
Indeed.
What do you think I am, stupid?
I don't know why they
You
showed
want me
the
to
key
answer that
again.
honestly?
Yeah. I don't know why they showed the Monokuma key again, because it's not that's not the tool she's talking about. But what I guess they didn't feel like drawing a tool. Well, because it's just a plot device, and they're like, well, what would a tool that unlocks every door look like? And they're like, well, I don't know how to draw that.
Curse you, limited budget restraints! Like, isn't this game, like, particularly low budget, like the first one?
Yeah. I like how the lock is in the middle, the center of the door, like a Hobbit
true.
door.
Like, how would this even work? Like, like, it makes no sense from a design standpoint.
I think you unlock it and then it like shifts to the side or I don't know.
It's just
I don't
weird looking. Ugh.
Yes, this really weird door opened. Sounds good. We made our escape from the garbage pit.
Garbage!
Yes, garbage delivery. Finally. We were finally free.
You just remembered me. You just fucking reminded me of that fucking early Fairly Odd Parents episode where Jimmy asks to be like super intelligent for like a math quiz or something.
You said Jimmy just now.
Jimmy
Ultimate Pain,
Timmy
Ultimate Suffering,
Power
Ultimate
Hour.
Despair, Ultimate Execution, Ultimate. The Japanese title of this one is insane.
Oh my god.
It's like it's like the super high school level students of the super high school level school of the super high school level despair versus the super high school. It's ridiculous.
Sounds fucking ridiculous. Anyway, metal ladder. Let's climb it.
Let's climb it. You go first. No. Nice try, Naegi.
At least the audience is getting a good view. Why did I suddenly remember that shit you did in the last few episodes? I'm gonna grab your nuts. That was funny.
Well, they were.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Also,
I'll be too busy not falling.
Also, your butt will go directly into my face, and that's not going to be fun for either of us. Well, except for you, maybe.
I mean, maybe. Depends on what happens after that, really.
Depends on your fetish.
Yeah, could be a good start. Maybe talking will keep my mind off of the inevitability of falling. So, there's something I wanted to ask you.
I don't know. There's something really off looking about Kyoko's hair here.
You said you're the ultimate detective. How long have you been doing detective work? How long?
so...
Ever since I can remember. Which is to say, about 5 minutes since I just remembered that. But before that, my whole life. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood.
I believe my father's name was Conan.
There was a time where being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Yeah, well, there was also a time where flying was seen as an occasion. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually.
People call us witches and throw sticks at us. It's weird.
No. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't even heard of us. How come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. We don't just buy a house on a giant mountaintop and say, "Hello, we're assassins." A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. Don't mind me, I'm just fidget spinning. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Ow, shit, I dropped it. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Got it.
Alright, into the broom closet with you.
A conscious... I love this, because he's just...
Just staring at her ass!
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. Somebody wasn't paying attention when they put that there.
That, or they were paying too much attention.
Yep.
I think
But
they
it's
knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online on 2chan. I never saw anything about her. This is so... Look, it's 2chan.
It really is. An incredibly budget version of 2chan, but 2chan regardless.
Yep. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Oh, I think somebody came in and was like, "Ah, don't look at the
Whoopsies.
CG."
Don't look at her ass! Don't be like Naegi.
Don't be a Naegi. No employee wants to be a Naegi.
Unless you're a Naegi. We apologize.
Yeah. Unless you are an epsilon male fuck.
Did you know that there's an Oreo candy bar?
Yep.
Yeah, I just found it at Walmart like yesterday. And it's weird. It comes in a package of 2, but the individual bars come in their own individual packages. It's weird.
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. Like, yo, what up? I can solve mysteries and shit. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Go to school. The reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak.
Who the fuck lets a bear run us? It's just looking at her ass again.
It was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
CG is the best.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
Silly Naegi. Pretending you understand women. I'm sorry, was that sexist?
However,
Oh, maybe? There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young and slightly adorable. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent.
Fuck.
He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented and had a promising future.
There's not a whole lot of interaction at the moment.
Nope. But he had no interest in detective work. Nope, this is backstory dump. So he
Oh,
cut himself
lovely.
off from the family.
He cut himself off. There was blood everywhere.
Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Exactly like that. I went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument.
Just freaking crab walks away. Bye, bitches!
And as young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. I know I would.
Ugh.
If that's true, then I need to thank him.
This is some unfortunate implications there, dude.
Thank you for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him.
What's Kirigiri stand for again? Like, what does that translate to again?
To cut through fog.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name, yeah.
If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, among other things. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live.
Not necessarily a good one, but it was a life.
That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. Fooled you, bitch.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. Ah, jeez. What? Thank you. Oh, it's warm water. Okay. I know.
however,
You really wanted me to have this lukewarm water.
Alright.
When the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl who was abandoned by her father.
Bastards! How dare they?
Nothing about that is inaccurate, but yes. And that's how they see me even to this day.
Haha, your daddy's gone.
Shut up, I'm a detective in my own right. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever.
Gotta get back to settle the past.
I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more.
Yeah, he just walked out. Like, fuck that guy, am I right?
Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
I guess? I mean, by the legal definition, yes.
I was so shocked to see her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. I do like this though, because it's a very unique motivation.
Unique what? You cut out again. It
I
doesn't
like
cut
this
out.
though
It doesn't cut out for the people listening, but it cuts out for me because his internet is terrible.
Yeah. I do like this though, because it's like a very unique motivation.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I take it we get
Looking
even
for-
more unique motivations later.
Well, because like when you first hear like he's the headmaster was her father, you think of certain sorts of like, oh, we know where this is going, and then you're like,
Indeed.
no, actually, just wants to tell him to fuck off. Just fuck off a little bit. but not like in a this guy's an evil bastard sort of way. Just like in a sort of like I want nothing to do with him because
It's
of
like,
personal
I don't
reasons.
like you, capiche? Bye.
Yeah. Man, wish I could tell my parents that.
Infiltrate the school just to say fuck you.
You know, we have a visitor's pass. You didn't need to apply.
Well, we would have a visitor's pass if Monokuma hadn't come in and fucked shit up.
Yeah, no visitors right now. Internal issues.
You can say that again. That's
Anyway,
that's
it
an
comes out to the
understatement.
comes out to the trash room.
Whew.
We haven't been in here in ages.
Yeah. Remember when Leon somehow threw a baseball through that tiny, tiny gap? That was fun.
Jeez. Whee!
Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy.
Well, I mean, you
Thank
never
you.
left, but
Shut up! You're ruining everything. I was just returning the favor.
it's like just because you got thrown down the garbage chute doesn't mean you're not in Hope's Peak anymore. They're connected, you know.
I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
You're my waifu.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
in other
Let's
words,
ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Huh.
Wait, that's,
however,
if we try and hide, it's only a matter of time till we find out. It's not like we can run away.
Besides, there's a camera right there. He can probably see us.
Yep. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up right now?
No.
Man, criminal justice is easy.
In the criminal justice system.
Because the mastermind is the one who's ensnared. Ensnared. How much did Phoenix get paid to say that? You said something like that before.
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where they let their guard down.
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to track you down, he'd be popping up right now.
Sup, motherfuckers?
But no, I want you to come to me.
What do you expect me to do? Walk there?
Shall we go?
Ah. Let's go to the gym.
See you.
Hope we don't run into anybody in the way. That'd be really awkward.
Just suddenly, owie. Oh my god!
Oh my god, you smell like garbage!
Oh, so you're alive. I'm so happy.
You're there. Man, I could sprint. In the original PSP version, you actually had to unlock the ability to run
That's dumb.
by talking. It was actually by doing Asahina's free time. You got shoes.
Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
But Makoto is supposed to be dead. What is he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did she help you?
What?
So what if I did? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it, stupid bear? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
I'm just gonna shoot your ass.
Just pulls out a Colt 45.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
However,
Before you do, just let me say one thing.
Now.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose.
Nani?
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then be executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Wasn't reading that or anything.
Was someone walking on you again?
Yeah, we have people over, so
Ah, that fucking sucks.
yeah.
Alright. Anyway, your plan came crashing down.
The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
It didn't, as you say, go according to Keikaku.
In response to that,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
am I
Now
wrong?
here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to
So
me.
executing him would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much.
It's so sassy.
If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
Now we get to execute Monokuma!
That means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto. And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say that! What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence? As you can see, I'm only half blackened. I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
that's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
She literally just quoted Detective Conan.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
Hope, you hate that word, don't you?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of actual evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Oh, she thought this through.
Hey,
So
Of
good.
course, you can say we're making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. In the arena, of course! But you have no choice. Now you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
I want to hear Monokuma actually say Sorewa Chigaoyo.
Yeah. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
Yeah, it rhymes.
that's what we have to do.
I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
Don't fucking kill Makoto, asshole.
To do Mukoto's trial over again. Only this time, follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time
It's
for
time?
one last
Okay,
showdown.
so-
One final battle between hope and despair.
Yeah!
Hey,
That would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
Well, of course, you don't want an anticlimactic video game. It was a waste of money.
Trust me, if there's one thing Danganronpa's great at, it's not being anticlimactic. What reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
You knocked that off.
Very.
what's
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. Time for more bear jokes. Now, what you're suggesting might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Knock
in other words?
Does that mean you accept?
Ugh.
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right?
There we go.
And it would cause you unbearable desire, right? Or
Despair.
despair. Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
Monokuma, please don't.
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
These are so bad.
Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's so terrible. Qualify.
Well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win.
What do I get if I
But
win?
if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
The localizers had fun with this, didn't they?
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember that rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
Monokuma's
What's
not a
wrong?
student, I suppose.
I remember that for sure. I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. Even having a trial for Mukuro was no exception to that. Huh? Then, it's part of the regulations?
So a student did kill Mukuro?
Which is to say that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What? Are
listen.
you telling the truth? Why'd he go all quiet? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. To get lost, would ya?
Alright, I'm gonna go tell everybody I'm alive. Bye.
He seems emotionally unstable.
What was your first clue?
Leave me alone, Mom. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. Just, oh.
It's not a phase, Mom!
You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore.
What do you think I...
You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway.
What, do you expect me to show effort?
Hey,
That's a lot of who's. That's more who's than you could fit in Whoville.
Well,
Man, I got a lot of fluids.
I guess we'll see everybody later. In about, like, 20 seconds.
I somehow ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected.
Everything went better than expected.
I was expecting her to lead me to my death again.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye now.
Yeah, bye.